Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So dear Capricorn, Mommy Capricorn and Daddy Capricorn, how you doing? Welcome to your reading from October 6th to the 12th. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, dear Capricorn, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here onto the channel. Thank you so much for your support, generosity, and your Capricornian presence. So this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Please take whatever resonates. Let's dive into your reading and see what's going on for you, dear Capricorn. We're in October already. Before you know it, it's Halloween. It's going to be Thanksgiving. It's going to be Christmas, New Year, Happy New Year, Easter, Valentine's, and it's my birthday in July 28th. You know what I'm saying? Some sassy shit out there. So let's see what's going on for my Capricorns. Okay, so your challenge, Capricorn, from October 6th to the 12th is the Queen of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So Capricorn, your challenge for the month from October 6th to the 12th is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is a very clear-cut, logical energy. Not beating around the bush, but being very clear on what you want. Queen of Swords is also someone who communicates very straightforwardly, okay, straight shooter. And I know that you as a Capricorn, you don't sugarcoat things. Like I don't sugarcoat things, you know what I mean? Straight shooter, straight to the point. So this could indicate many things, okay? This could mean your decision, your stance, where you stand in regards to this relationship, to this person, because this is a love reading, right? This is not a career reading. This is a love reading. So this is about a communication that might happen and take place between you and someone else, or it may not. We're going to have to see when we clarify. Now, in the recent past, dear Capricorn, you have the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do see here a sense of collaboration and cooperation, something, you know, it felt like it was working out, things were working out. However, I see here going back and forth. Someone here was very inconsistent with you in the recent past. With the Two of Pentacles, one moment they were hot, the next moment they were cold. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly, okay? And when I say someone, it could have been just both of you being very indecisive, right? We're not here to blame other people or point fingers. Now, in the present moment, Capricorn, you have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So in the present moment, it looks like that someone is coming back with the Six of Cups. Okay, this talks about nostalgia. This talks about the fact that there is a lot of memories that are actually resurfacing for you in regards to this person. With the Ace of Wands, there is an offer that's coming in towards your way. You could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be a water sign. Now in the near future, you have the King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Six of Pentacles. So it looks like in the near future, you are the King of Pentacles. There is going to be an opportunity here with the Fool to have a brand new beginning. And this new beginning here is going to be based off of equal give and take exchange energy. In the recent past, I do feel like here that one of the reasons why this connection did not work out was because there was not an equal give and take exchange energy. And now that's something that you really want to address, and you want to make sure that both of you are going to be on the same page. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. So there is a lot of healing that's happening for you. It looks like there is a transition that's going on for you, and there is an offer that's coming up. So let's get into your reading and clarify all the cards. So let's clarify the challenge here, dear Capricorn. I need a sip of coffee. That's my mug from Haleakala National Park, Maui. When I went to Maui for my birthday, I want to go back there again. So Capricorn, let's clarify the challenge. So the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess, and the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So Capricorn, Your challenge here, the reason why you really would want to address something with someone, even if you were to get back together and you know you have been on and off with this person, I feel like that, you don't want to experience the sense of betrayal with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is showing me that in the past you felt betrayed by this person. Someone here kind of like stabbed you in the back. And now, in regards to wanting to get back together, you gotta really also understand what is the meaning of this connection, spiritually speaking. You're someone that you probably are into spirituality as a Capricorn. You really like to dab into some spiritual, supernatural stuff. So for many of you, I feel like that the most important thing here is to really address something with this person. There is a lot of questions. I'm seeing here a Capricorn that has big questions over their head, big questions, big burning questions. Okay, with the High Priestess, there is a lot of mysteries that you really want to uncover, and I feel like that it has to do a lot with the fact that you truly love this person and there is a lot of passion, but at the same time there is big questions that you want to address and you want to find out more. I think your challenge here is going to be with the Queen of Swords. Are you going to address those things, or you're going to just be carried away with the emotions and the feelings of the moment and forget about the important conversations that you need to have with this person? Because there is a lot of important conversations that are going to be happening for you within the next couple of weeks, at least. That's what I would say. And you're someone that you already have the bullet points in your mind that you would want to talk to this person about. But I think that you just should not try to sweep it under the rug and just be carried away with the moment. You got to ask questions. So in the recent past, the Hermit, I see here, a lot of reflection going on, a lot of thinking going on in regards to this person, in regards to this situation. You feel like that you needed to disconnect, all right? So it's clarified by the Three of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So for many of you, you are waiting for a solid, legit offer coming in from this person here. You are waiting with the Three of Wands, okay? Constantly waiting and waiting. Some of you were waiting for a solid commitment and a marriage proposal from this person. If it's not a marriage proposal, then things to kind of like get more exclusive and more solid with this individual, right? And I see here things working out. I see here collaboration, both of you really going towards the direction where you two actually were building something together. So the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Justice, okay? So for many of you, I think things were moving quite fast, okay, with this person. And I feel like here, some of you, there was also with the Justice, you were wanting to make sure that you were keeping your life balance, your relationship balance, your career balance with this person. You did have a lot of questions in your mind when it came to like the legitimacy of this relationship, or if this person can actually maintain a long-term relationship with you specifically. Okay, I'm getting here a lot of questions in your mind. That's why you have the Two of Pentacles constantly going back and forth in regards to this person. Because this is someone that's a very reckless person you were dealing with, very rebellious. They seem to have been doing a lot of things, okay? Get involved with a lot of things. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Star Aquarius energy, the Nine of Swords, and Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So Capricorn, in the recent past, I feel like I'm getting here a lot of aggression, a lot of fights with the Knight of Swords energy here. Okay, I'm getting here, someone here really had to take the time to heal. I'm getting hot temperament, someone who had a hot temper with the Knight of Swords energy. And there was a cycle that was supposed to be healed. There was something here between you and your person that was meant to be closed off and healed and put it to the rest, put it into the past, right? I feel like that there is a lot of questions that you have in regards to this person, their journey, their healing, who they really are, why they were in a relationship with you, why this connection. And it is something that is very difficult to really describe. That's why you have the High Priestess as part of your challenge in the present moment. Because I think you're really trying to trust your intuition to understand the meaning of this connection. Could be very much related to your soulmate dynamic here, or the twin flame readings that I've also done in the past. Let's talk about the present moment, Capricorn. Ace of Wands here talks about an offer here or a brand new beginning. The Ace of Wands here is clarified by the Four of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Capricorn, we're not gonna sit here and pretend the fact that many of you kind of feel like that you would want to have an offer from this person. You would want Yes, you would want to have an offer from this person, some sort of a request, but also you're not so sure and you're not so sure and confident about this situation, how you want to proceed forward. Has nothing to do with self-esteem, confidence. This is something else. Because when you look at the King of Pentacles, that's you. The Lovers is the person you're dealing with, and then you have the Four of Cups. Talks about the fact that you do see this person as being someone that you would want to have a partnership with, but you're not sure how you're going to be able to navigate through that, because there is a lot of questions. There is also a fear of rejection here. Some of you might be even thinking you making the offer to this person, but what if this person rejects the offer with the Four of Cups and this connection doesn't really take off where it's supposed to take off, okay? So this is something that a lot of you have been really thinking, that you're fearful of being rejected. Or if this person comes to you and they make an offer to you, you as an earth sign, you want to know 100% that, everything is like in its place for you to move forward with this person, right? That you're in control, meaning you don't have any second thoughts or any second questions. So let's clarify the Knight of Wands here. Someone here is coming back from the past, okay? The Six of Cups here talks about the past person. Knight of Wands is someone that's headed to you. This Knight of Wands is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Cups. One of the things that I see here, this person, the real reason why this person is going to want to come back to you, if this is one of your biggest questions, burning questions, do they really want to be with me? I see here this person actually being extremely disappointed, sad, and they're experiencing this loss within themselves over the fact that this connection didn't work out. And this connection is the Four of Wands, which is the card of a marriage, right? Somebody here seems to be extremely sad, and they're wanting to resurface. So let's talk about the Six of Cups here for you in the present moment. So the Six of Cups is clarified by the Tower, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands again. Wow. And the Judgment. Whoever this person is, Capricorn, they seem to have been having a major realization and epiphany about this connection. Now, this is a manifestation coming into fruition, okay? This is a manifestation. Whether you are manifesting this, they are manifesting this. Even in the midst of this chaos with the Tower, everyone is so scared of the Tower, but I think you both of you have gone through a major catastrophic separation and a breakup, okay? I feel like this separation that happened between you and your person, Capricorn, was quite chaotic. There was just a lot going on. And I feel like that this person is wanting to resurface, right? With the Knight of Wands here is twice. So that's a lot of determination, a very determined energy to manifest something here and to really express, okay, how they truly feel towards you. And you seem to be making a decision in the near future to actually embark onto a new journey, because you are the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, in the near future. Okay, and I've always said before, for me in tarot deck, King of Pentacles, like this is the hottest king. This is the hottest king, you know what I'm saying? I love King of Pentacles. It's like very solid, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles, and the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. So Capricorn, one of the things that I see here is your questions. You wanted to actually gain access to a lot of answers and then proceed forward. Why is your challenge the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords is holding the sword, and then you see that Eight of Swords shows that she's surrounded by the swords and she cannot see in front of her. But this is a very intuitive card right here. I think a lot of you want to know the truth. You want to know why this person actually abandoned you. Was there something else? Was there any third party? Was this person involved in other dynamics and connections? And is that why they actually left this connection? So there is a lot of questions that you are going to be bringing up, okay, when this situation takes place. Queen of Cups is someone, Capricorn, that is very compassionate, okay, very compassionate. I see here you moving forward. You are going from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Cups. The big difference between these two, Capricorn, is that the Queen of Swords is very logical. The Queen of Swords is very logical. She doesn't really beat around the bush. She just wants to know the answers. But then I think once you find out certain things, you seem to be moving forward with a lot of compassion. Your person also seems to be someone that they had some abandonment wounds and abandonment issues. Now, The Fool here is showing up for you and your person in the near future. We're just talking about a brand new beginning. So let's clarify the Fool, Capricorn. The Fool is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Swords again. So what you're going to address, right? When you look at the Queen of Swords addressing what? The Queen of Swords is addressing the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is the card of lies, deception, dishonesty, someone that's not being honest. And I see here when the Six of Cups, when this person shows up, you're going to address that straightforwardly before you proceed forward and have a brand new beginning. Okay, I do see here, you also want to make sure that this person is coming into your life back again, not to breadcrumb you, not to be inconsistent, but they're coming with a lot of consistency, excuse me. That's one of the main things here that you're really wanting to achieve when it comes to having a conversation with this person. So let's talk about the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn. The Six of Pentacles here is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Wands. In the past, you and this person have had multiple arguments and conflicts. The reason why you still are going to be like detectively investigate and really ask a lot of questions is because, first of all, you want to make sure that there is no other people involved into this imagery. There is a lot of stress that has come with this connection, a lot of stress. Many of you have been stressed out. You have been up late at night thinking about the connection, having these big burning questions above your head, and it's been extremely overwhelming for you. And many of you don't want to get involved into fights, arguments, conflicts here. The Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take exchange energy, and that's what you're really going to want to move forward to. But I see here you moving very slowly. Wow. The Fool here is again at the bottom of the deck, right? And it's twice. So it's going to take a while. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat. It's going to take a while here before you and your person actually come to this position of wanting to have a brand new beginning. You are the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, is the only horse and is the only knight that actually stands still, doesn't move forward. A lot of you want to make sure that you are not putting yourself back into a situation where there is lies and deception and dishonesty going on. There has to be equal give and take exchange energy. So you will not move an inch unless you see some tangible changes in this person's behavior and how they're coming towards you and you getting all of your answers from your big burning questions. So Capricorn, let's get the advice for you and see what is it that you need to know. What is the advice for my Capricorns? So Capricorn, you have the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. As a matter of fact, I think, you just know that you are hurting deep down, okay? And you have done a lot of internal work within yourself, you have healed yourself, and you've arrived to a point where you're really realizing, I need to get clarity about my heartbreak. Some of you want to have clarity. Some of you want to know why exactly happened, what happened between you and them. There is history between you and this person that's undeniable. Sometimes it feels it's even like you have known this person in your past life, like it's a past life love connection. And there is a reason why you and this person went through separate ways. I think it has also really enabled you to get into your spiritual awakening, into your spiritual path, in your spiritual journey here. The advice for you here is to really recognize how has this heartbreak allowed you to grow and how has this person grown. What is their growth process, right? That's an important thing here that you're going to want to pay attention to when it comes to them wanting to be back with you and to reconnect and to rekindle this situation, because it's not the easiest route to take. This is not the type of connection where you both just jump back into each other's lap and try to make it work right away. There is a lot of internal work, a lot of big questions that you're going to be having with this person. This is someone also that you just had a lot of reservations about, so you just want to be very clear when it comes to getting back with them. Capricorn, the other important message here for you, you have passion ignited. Okay, so, and that's Ace of Wands right there, passion ignited. And this is about you as a reminder, like I said before, don't get carried away into the heat of the moment and, get all that stuff, moochie, just moochie. Just make sure that you both are on the same page. Okay, you gotta remain logical, practical, and pragmatic before you make any other further move when it comes to the commitment with this person. So Capricorn, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.